Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Civil Services Prime Time. This is Sai Lakshmi. Today, we are going to deal with miscellaneous current affairs. For the past few days, you have already covered the subjects of polity, governance, international issues, science and technology, environment, etc. So, today we are going to cover miscellaneous CA. So, topics in brief are the first one is scheme, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. The second one is the personality, Acharya Vinobha Bhave. The third one is scheme for promotion of registration of employers and employees 2025. The fourth one is Engineering Export Promotion Council. Fifth one is UNMESHA. Sixth one is NIRF India Rankings 2025. Seventh one is International Literacy Day. Eighth one is Asia Cup 2025. Ninth one is Swach Vayu Survekshan Awards 2025. And the topic of importance is Sample Registration System Statistical Report 2023. So coming to the first topic, Samagra Shiksha Scheme. It is recently in news because Supreme Court issued notices to the central government over denial of Samagra Shiksha funds to the state of Tamil Nadu. So coming to the details about this scheme. This is a central sector scheme introduced by Ministry of Education in 2018. This scheme treats school education as a continuous process and it is in accordance with Sustainable Development Goals SDG 4, that is 4.1 and 4.5. So, who are the beneficiaries of this scheme? This scheme covers children from pre-primary level to class 12 from both government and government schools and government aided schools. State governments and union territories implement this scheme through state project directories, SERTs and diets. So, this scheme covers 1.16 million schools and nearly 150 million students and millions of teachers by involving various stakeholders like teachers, students, communities and volunteers, NGOs, etc. So coming to objectives of the scheme, the first one is implementing the recommendations of National Education Policy 2020. So what is this policy is all about? This policy is a set of guidelines introduced by central government to bring changes in our education system. Under this policy, the oldest system of 10 plus 2 was replaced by 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure. This policy encourages the students to study in their regional languages or mother tongue. This policy also encourages the students to select a combination of subjects, whichever they like. It is not like we have to study the proper fixed subjects. So second one is supporting states and union territories in implementing Right to Education Act 2009. So what is this act about? This act guarantees free and compulsory education to the children aged between 6 to 14 years. This act also made education as a fundamental right in Constitution of India, Article 21A. Under this act, 25% of the seats in private schools must be reserved for the disadvantaged groups. The third one is emphasis on foundational literacy and foundational numeracy. What is foundational literacy? It is the ability to read, write and understand the basic concepts to proper meaning. Fundamental numeracy is the ability to understand the max concepts of addition, subtraction, counting, etc. So other objectives are bridging social and gender gaps in the schools, ensuring quality education at all the levels of the school education, strengthening the SERTs. Coming to features of the scheme, the first one is focusing quality of education through capacity building of the teachers and focusing on digital education by supporting Operation Digital Board in all senior secondary schools over a period of 5 years. And the digital initiatives of Udais Plus and Shagun are strengthened under this scheme. The sports education is also part under this scheme. And self-defense training is given to the school and self-defense training is given to the girls from upper primary to senior secondary stage. The other schemes related to the education are PM Sri Schools, Nipun Bharat Mission, Vijayandhali Scheme, Digital India e-learning platforms, Kasturiba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas. The second topic is personality. Acharya Vinobha Bhave. Prime Minister pays tribute to Acharya Vinobha Bhave on his birth anniversary. So, what all we know about him? He was born at Gagod in coastal Konkan area of Maharashtra on September 11, 1895. He was an eminent philosopher, social reformer, and played an important role in independent movement. From an early stage, he was totally inspired by spiritual texts, mainly of particularly Bhagavad Gita. He is considered as national teacher of India and the spiritual successor of Mahatma Gandhi. He is also remembered for his philosophy of Sarvodaya, means progress of all. So coming to Acharya Vinobha Bhave association with Mahatma Gandhi. He met Gandhi in 1916 and from then he involved himself with Gandhiji initiatives like focusing on khadi, village industries, education, etc. In 1925, Gandhi entrusted him with the task of overseeing the entry of Harijans into the temple of Vaikom, Kerala. He participated in civil disobedient movements and he also participated in Quit India movement of 1942. Gandhiji selected him as first participant of individual satyagraha. A non-violent campaign happened in 1940. Bhave joined Quit India movement in 1942. In 1959, Bhave established Brahma Vidya Mandir in Maharashtra. He wrote many articles in the Journal of Maharashtra Dharma in 1923 to 1927. In 1930 to 31, Bhave translated Bhagavad Gita to Marathi language. So coming to the main part, Acharya Vinobha Bhave Budhan movement. This movement is also known as land donation movement. This began in 1951, Pochampalli. Acharya Vinobha Bhave, he traveled extensively across India and asked landowners to donate him at least 1/6 part of their land. So after getting the land, he distributed the land to landless poor. So coming to the awards, what all awards he got? He got Ramson Magsaysay Award in 1958 for community leadership. And he got India highest civilian award in 1983. He wrote so many books like Swaraj and Lokaniti, Essence of Basic Education, Swaraj Sastra, Geetai, Geetai Pravanchi, etc. Acharya Vinobha Bhave passed away in 1982. So coming to the third topic, Spree 2025. This is in news because Employees State Insurance Corporation has launched Spree 2025. Spree means scheme for promotion of registration of employers and employees. This is under the Ministry of Labor and Employment. So coming to the objective of the scheme, main objective is expanding social security coverage under the Employees State Insurance Act.
Civic Centre IAS is offering Telangana Group 1 Prelims cum Mains classes as well as Andhra Pradesh Group 1 Prelims cum Mains classes in English medium for a period of 8 to 10 months. This also covers the complete NCERT textbooks and statewide textbooks. So, what are you waiting for? Learn through reverse engineering technique today. Admissions are in progress. Join now. Visit our website. Thank you.
So coming to the objective, what is the objective of this scheme? This aims at expanding the social security coverage under Employees State Insurance Act. This one-time window is active from 1st July to 31st December 2025. So who are the beneficiaries under the scheme? Employees and employers. So coming to employers who are contractual, temporary and unregistered workers. So coming to employers, establishments employing more than 10 workers and not yet registered under ESI Act can register their units and employees under the scheme. So important provisions of the scheme are employers can register their establishments and workers under ESIC portal, STEM Suvidha portal and MCA portal. There will be no retrospective liabilities and there will be no inspections under this scheme. Effective date means registration will be valid only from the date mentioned by the employer. So coming to the related scheme, amnesty scheme. This is a one-time dispute resolution initiative designed to settle issues like damage, interest and coverage under the ESA Act. It will be in effect from 1st October 2025 to 30th September 2026. So other related schemes are Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan Pension Scheme, Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana, E-STEM portal, etc. So coming to the fourth topic, EEPC, Engineering Export Promotion Council. It is recently in news because President of India graces Platinum Jubilee celebrations of EEPC India. So coming to it, what is EEPC? It is established in 1955 under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is a non-profit and non-commercial organization. Its head office is located in Kolkata. EEPC is seen as a face of Indian engineering exports. So coming to membership and its scale. Coming to membership, EEPCలో 13,000 plus engineering firms ఉన్నాయి. So they are from SMEs to corporate levels. So ఈ 13,000లో 60% అనేవి MSME సెక్టర్స్ నుంచే ఉన్నాయి. సో కమింగ్ టు ద గ్రోత్ ఆఫ్ ఈఈపిసి, ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్ మన గ్రోత్ ఎలా ఉందంటే 1950లో $10 million ఉంటే బై 2024-25 ఇట్ రీచ్ టు $116 billion. దీని యొక్క ఫంక్షన్స్ రూల్స్ అని తీసుకుంటే ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ మన ఇండియా యొక్క ఫారెన్ ట్రేడ్ పాలసీ ప్రకారం ఇది యాన్యువల్ టార్గెట్స్ ని సెట్ చేస్తుంది, టార్గెట్స్ ఫర్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్. ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ ఇది ప్రమోషనల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ని కూడా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తుంది అండర్ వేరియస్ గవర్నమెంట్ స్కీమ్స్ ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ట్రేడ్ ఫేర్స్, బయర్ సెల్లర్ మీట్స్ అండ్ ట్రేడ్ డెలిగేషన్స్. ఇది ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఎక్స్పోర్టర్స్ కి గవర్నమెంట్ బాడీస్ లైక్ DGFT, కస్టమ్స్, ఎగ్జిమ్ బ్యాట్స్ కి ఒక లింక్ లాగా వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. ఇట్ ఆల్సో ఆఫర్స్ అడ్వైజరీ సర్వీసెస్ లైక్ ఆన్ క్వాలిటీ స్టాండర్డ్స్, టెక్నాలజీ అప్గ్రేడేషన్, డిజైన్ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్స్ అండ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ డెవలప్మెంట్. ఇది ఓవర్సీస్ బయర్స్ ని మన ఇండియన్ సప్లయర్స్ ని కనెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. అలానే ఇట్ ఆర్గనైజెస్ ఇండియన్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఎగ్జిబిషన్స్, ట్రేడ్ ఫేర్స్ ఎక్సెట్రా. ఈఈపిసి ద్వారా మన ఇండియా ఏమేమి చేస్తుందంటే మెయిన్లీ 2 గోల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈస్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్ ని బై 2030 $125 billion కి తీసుకురావాలని, అలానే బై 2040 దాన్ని $1.25 trillion కి తీసుకురావాలని. విత్ ఈఈపిసి ఇండియా is aiming for 2 goals. The first one is $250 billion engineering exports by 2030 and nearly $1.25 trillion of engineering exports by 2047. The second goal is increase the India's share in engineering exports from present 1% to 2.5 to 3% by 2030 and nearly 8% by 2047. So coming to the fifth topic, UNMESHA. This is recently news because the third edition of UNMESHA, which is International Literature Festival, to be organized in Patna from September 25th to 28th. UNMESHA ఏషియాలోనే లార్జెస్ట్ అండ్ మోస్ట్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ లిటరేచర్ ఫెస్టివల్. దీన్ని ఎవరు ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తారంటే సాహిత్య అకాడమీ ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తుంది. పార్టిసిపెంట్ ఎవరంటే 13 కంట్రీ నుంచి, ఇండియా నుంచి, అబ్రాడ్ నుంచి రైటర్స్, పోయిట్స్, స్కాలర్స్, ట్రాన్స్లేటర్స్, పబ్లిషర్స్ వీళ్ళందరూ పాల్గొంటారు. అలానే నియర్లీ 100 లాంగ్వేజెస్ ఈ ఫెస్టివల్లో రిప్రజెంట్ అవుతాయి. దీనికి ఈ ఎడిషన్, ఇది థర్డ్ ఎడిషన్ ఇప్పుడు జరుగుతుంది. దీని ఎడిషన్ ముందు ఆల్రెడీ 2 ఎడిషన్స్ జరిగాయి. The first edition was held in Shimla 2022 and the second edition 2023 Bhopal. So coming to the Utkarsh festival. This is the festival of folk and tribal performing acts. This is organized by Sangeet Natak Academy. So ఇప్పుడు మనం సాహిత్య అకాడమీ గురించి, సంగీత నాటక అకాడమీ గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. ఫస్ట్ సాహిత్య అకాడమీ ఇది 1954లో ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ అయింది. దీని యొక్క మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఏంటంటే ఇట్ దిస్ ప్రిజర్వ్స్ అండ్ ప్రమోట్స్ లిటరేచర్ ఇన్ 24 లాంగ్వేజెస్. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం సాహిత్య అకాడమీ, సంగీత నాటక అకాడమీ గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. ఫస్ట్ వన్ సాహిత్య అకాడమీ. ఇది 1954లో ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ అయింది. దీని యొక్క మెయిన్ పర్పస్ ఏంటంటే దిస్ ప్రిజర్వ్స్ అండ్ ప్రమోట్స్ literature in 24 languages recognized by it by awards, fellowships, grants, publications, etc. అలానే సంగీత నాటక అకాడమీ ఇది 1953లో సెటప్ అయింది. దీని యొక్క మెయిన్ ఎయిమ్ ఏంటంటే ఇట్ ప్రిజర్వ్ అండ్ ప్రమోట్ ఇండియా హెరిటేజ్ అండ్ డైవర్స్ కల్చర్ మెయిన్లీ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ డ్రామా, మ్యూజిక్ అండ్ డాన్స్. ఈ సంగీత నాటక అకాడమీ యొక్క చైర్మన్ ని ప్రెసిడెంట్ అపాయింట్ చేస్తారు for a period of 5 years. So coming to the sixth topic, NIRF India Rankings 2025. Recent గా Ministry of Education NIRF rankings ని రిలీజ్ చేసింది. సో మనం ఫస్ట్ NIRF గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. It is launched in September 2015 by Ministry of Education. So 2025 edition is this 10th edition. It is a system to evaluate and rank higher education institutions. It ranks institutions across many categories like universities, colleges, management, engineering, research, law, medical, pharmacy, etc. It ranks institutions based on 5 parameters. Those are teaching, learning and resources with weightage of 30%, research and professional practices with a weightage of 30%, graduation outcomes with weightage of 20%, outreach and inclusivity with weightage of 10%, and perception with weightage of 10%. 2025 rankings introduced a new category focused on SDG, reflecting environment and social responsibilities. So coming to the highlights of the report, overall, IIT Madras in top position from the past 5 years. In 2025, IIT Madras is followed by IIT Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi and IIT Kanpur. So coming to the engineering category, again IIT Madras topped the position, followed by IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur and IIT Kharagpur. So coming to the management category in 2025, IIM Ahmedabad is in top position, followed by IIM Bangalore. Coming to universities, IIC Bangalore is in top position, followed by JNU. And coming to the colleges, Hindu College topped the position, followed by Mirinda House. So coming to the seventh topic is International Literacy Day. It is celebrated on 8th September every year globally. It is organized by UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. The theme for this year's International Literacy Day is Promoting Literacy in Digital Era. So coming to history and significance, this day was proclaimed by UNESCO in 1966 and the first inaugural celebration was done in 1967. So the main purpose of this day is to highlight the importance of literacy as a fundamental right, fundamental human right, and as a key factor in building more activities. The main purpose of celebrating International Literacy Day is to highlight the importance of literacy as a fundamental human right and a key factor in building more inclusive, peaceful and sustainable societies. So Ministry of Education celebrated this day by highlighting government initiatives. The first one is Himachal Pradesh has become the 5th state or union territory to achieve the full functional literacy, joining Tripura, Mizoram, Goa and Ladakh in a significant milestone. The second one is Ullas. Ullas program has enrolled over 3 crore learners and 42 lakh volunteers. This program offers learning materials in 26 languages, making literacy truly inclusive. So coming to the eighth topic, Asia Cup 2025. India clinched its 4th Asian Cup title. What we know about Asia Cup? Asia Cup is Asia's premier continental cricket tournament which has seen several transformations since its inception in 1964. Traditionally played as 50-over tournament and then it underwent a historical shift in 2016 from 50-over format to T20 international competition for the first time in 2016. India last time won this title in 2017 in Dhaka and before it won the title in 2003 and 2009. India is the only country in final place for the 9 times. South Korea won the cup in 2022. With winning this title for the 4th time, India also qualified for International Hockey Federation Men's Hockey World Cup 2026, which is going to be held in Netherlands and Belgium. So coming to the 9th topic, Swachh Vayu Survekshan Awards 2025, which was released by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change under NCAP program, National Clean Air Program. These awards were conducted annually to rank for what? To rank cities based on implementation of clean air action plans. Results are declared on September 7th. September 7th was celebrated for Swachh Vayu Divas and International Day of Clean Air for Blue Skies. Under these awards, the cities are evaluated mainly on parameters of air quality, citizen participation, assured measures, role of civic administration, and the data is mainly compiled from Prana portal. These awards were received by mayors, district collectors, municipal commissioners of the respective cities. So the main objective of this Swachh Vayu Survekshan is to create awareness among all sections of the society about the air pollutions, to inform citizens about health impacts related due to exposures, comparing air quality conditions at different locations and different cities to achieve the goal of NCAP, clean air for all. This Swachh Vayu Survekshan promotes ranking of 131 cities in the country for reducing air pollution up to 40% by 2025 to 26. These awards are mainly given under 3 categories. The first one is population of over 10 lakh. The second one is population between 3 to 10 lakhs. The third one is population under 10 lakhs. Under the first category, Indore secured the first rank, followed by Jabalpur, and followed by Agra and Surat. Under the second category, Amaravati secured the first rank, followed by Jhansi and Moradabad, followed by Alwar, securing third rank. Under the third category, the first one is by Devas, second is by Parvanu, and the third one is by Angul. So there are different government measures for clean air. The first one is vehicle scrap policy, waste to wealth campaign, Ek Pida Maa Ke Naam program, the Mission Life, and Ideas for Life campaign. So this week topic of importance is Sample Registration System Statistical Report of 2023. This was recently released, and this is one of the world's largest demographic surveys conducted by Office of Registrar General and Census Commissioner, India. So why we need this SRS? SRS mainly provide us with annual estimates of fertility and as well as mortality rates. So going to the key highlights of the report, the first one is crude birth rate. So what is crude birth rate? CBR is the annual number of live births in a population for 1000 people. So CBR fell to 18.4 from 19.1 in 2022. So 2023 it is 18.4, in 2022 it is 19.1. So total fertility rate also dropped to 1.9, below the replacement level of 2.1. So what is TFR? TFR is an average number of children a woman is expected to have over her reproductive lifetime. In 2021 and 2022 it was 2. So in 2023 it was dropped to 1.9, which is below the replacement level of 2.1. So what is replacement level? Replacement level TFR is the average number of children required per woman for one generation to replace itself. So the other highlights are sex ratio at birth and mortality trends. Sex ratio at birth for India is 917 girls for 1000 boys. Ante 1000 boys ki 917 girls annaru. Sex ratio at birth is which is highest in Chhattisgarh and lowest in Uttarakhand. Mortality trends. Crude death rate. It was 6.4 in 2023. Infant mortality rate stood at 25 in 2023. So coming to regional variations, highest CBR is in Bihar, lowest CBR is in Tamil Nadu, highest TFR is in Bihar, lowest TFR is in Delhi. States with TFR below replacement level includes Delhi, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. States with TFR above the replacement level are all in North India: Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. Coming to the next highlight is aging population. The proportion of population aged 60 plus rose to 9.7% in India, up by 0.7% points in 1 year. In 2022, it is 9. And in 2023, it is 9.7. So Kerala is having the highest elderly population, while Assam and Delhi, Jharkhand is having the lowest elderly population. So what are the implications? India is entering a phase of democratic maturity. The shift demands realignment of policies towards elderly care, healthcare infrastructure, social support systems, etc. So coming to previous year questions, prelims. The first one is according to National Institutional Ranking Framework 2020, which institute was on the top in overall ranking? IIM Madras, IIC Bangalore, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay. So for the past 5 years, it is IIT Madras which is maintaining its first position. The second question is, consider the following statements. The first one is, National School of Drama was set up by Sangeet Natak Academy in 1959. So earlier we discussed it like Sangeet Natak Academy deals with preserve and promotion of heritage and diverse cultures of India, mostly in the terms of dance, drama and music. So this is correct. The highest honor conferred by Sahitya Academy on a writer is by electing him its fellow. This is also correct. So both 1 and 2 is the correct option. Coming to the third question, consider the following statements with reference to Bhudan movement. The first statement is, Vinobha Bhave urged Sarvodaya Samaj to take up the work of non-violent transformation in India. So we discussed it like he is remembered for his philosophy of Sarvodaya, which means progress of all. So the first one is correct. Jayaprakash Narayana withdrew from active politics to join Bhudan movement in 1953. So Bhudan movement started in 1951, and so it is correct that Jayaprakash Narayana withdrew from its active politics and joined this movement. The third one is, in the wake of Bhudan movement, the first donation of land was made in the village of Pochampalli. So we already discussed this Bhudan movement started in Pochampalli only in 1951. So how many statements given above are correct? So totally 3 statements are correct. So coming to mains question, the first one is, key concept is education system in the country. National Education Policy 2020 is in line with Sustainable Development Goals 2030. It is intended to restructure and reorient the education system in India. Critically examine the statement. 200 words. So, how to write the approach to write the answer? First, briefly introduce the overview of NEP policy and its goals. We already mentioned earlier what is NEP, what is its goal, and what is all about. So, how it is aligned with SDG 4, 4.1 and 4.5, quality education, what are the objectives and all, objectives of NEP. These all included in objectives of NEP. Challenges, how to achieve SDG 4 with NEP 2020, and what are the challenges we are facing. And the fourth one is objective opportunities from NEP 2020 and way forward. And conclude the mains answer with how NEP aims to improve education quality, ensure equal success. Second question is related to the key concept of social movements. Critically discuss the objectives of Bodhan and Gramdan movements initiated by Acharya Vinobha Bhave and their success. So how to write the answer? The writing approach is, first briefly introduce Acharya Vinobha Bhave, about him and all. So post-independence land inequality, which led to Budhan movement, Pochampalli, Telangana, and later Gramdan. So objectives of the movement we have to discuss, and then lead to what is the success of the movement and how it was ended. Also mention the challenges in the brief manner. What are the challenges the team has faced while doing this movement? And then conclusion, moral movement that highlighted land inequality and kept the Gandhi's ideal alive in independent India. Thank you.
Hello everyone. As you all know, Civil Services Prime Time is one of its kind initiative where we are teaching the students current affairs related to the particular subject one day at a time. అంటే ఒక వారంలో జరిగిన కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ అన్ని ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ కి సంబంధించి మేము ఒక రోజులో చెప్తున్నాం. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద రివర్స్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ టెక్నిక్. బికాస్ మీరు ప్రతి వీడియో చూసినట్టయితే ఎండ్ లో ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ప్రిలిమ్స్ చేస్తున్నాము, అలాగే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ మెయిన్స్ చేస్తాం. సో in order to get daily updates at 7 o'clock sharp as we are doing it, subscribe చేసుకోండి, అలాగే బెల్ కూడా క్లిక్ చేయండి, సో దట్ 7 o'clock కి మీకు ఇమీడియట్ గా నోటిఫికేషన్ వస్తుంది.